course, is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
Time for our tale of the tape. So here is Saul Canelo Alverez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179. And they'll be facing Roy Jones Jr., Pensacola's finest, one of the great young champions in boxing today. He's 24 years old, 5 foot 11 inches tall with a reach of 74.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
So here is Saul Canelo Alverez, a 4-division multi-time world champion, quite simply one of the greatest of all time. Here comes Roy Jones Jr. Was controversially denied a gold medal at the Olympic Games, but he didn't let that slow him down. He's coming off a win over Bernard Hopkins. He's the hottest property in boxing today. Certainly a young man to keep your eye on.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
The fighters are in the ring. It's time for...
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alverez. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing the newly crowned champion, holding a record of 22 wins, no losses, 20 big wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the young, undefeated, and newly crowned IBF middleweight champion of the world, known as Captain Hook, introducing Roy Jones Jr.
Fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
Close the door, close the curtains. This is it. Let me enjoy myself right now.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. And there's the bell to start the round. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. No defense for that hook. Got out of the way of that right hook. Nice counter shot. There's a counter shot. So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And look in that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That counter punch caught him clean. Those counter punches have to hurt. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. He scores with the counter. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Only catch very close round with 10 seconds to go. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Let's talk about Alverez in that last round. And a round that seemed like... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter-puncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter-puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Lucky that hook didn't score. Have to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Few days now needs to steady the pace.
We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead he's in there throwing bombs again.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alverez in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout. They ring the bell, and here we go. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
The reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch to do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it. Can't land that jab.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Throws the jab, it doesn't score. You've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class. It sometimes comes down to who's in better condition. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Pensacola's finest is down. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four. Give me your glove.
You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be. And there's the bell to start the round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Punch, counter punch. That counter punch caught him clean. incredible work rate. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Look back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts, and you can imagine that being you. Look at the size of an average man.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
That counter shot lands. Beautiful counter punch. That jab doesn't score. Big hook. Canelo Alverez just got rocked in a big way. He takes a step back, recalibrates himself, and here we go again.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What?
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. A perfect counter shot. Let's talk about Alvarez in that last round. As bad. They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Big whiff with the right hook. Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. That was the moment.
Defense is everything, because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
And he scores with the counter. Just missed with that hook. You know this. Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. Let's talk about Alvarez in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
His gloves are up. He knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.